Good afternoon. I will immediately turn to the upcoming trial schedule. In the trial of the two former high-ranking Bosnian Serb officials, Micho Stančić and Stojan Župljanin, the defense will make its opening statements on Monday, 11th of April at 9 a.m. in courtroom 1. The defense is expected to call its first witness the following day. Stančić and Župljanin are accused of persecution, extermination, murder, deportation and torture of non-Serb civilians in various areas of Bosnia and Herzegovina between April and December 1992. The trial commenced on 14th of September 2009. The Rule 98 bis hearing in the trial of Jovica Stančić and Franko Simatović, two former chiefs of the Serbian State Security Service, will be held from tomorrow until next Tuesday, 12th of April, in courtroom 2. The Rule 98 bis of the Tribunal's Rules of Procedure and Evidence provides that the accused may file a motion for a judgment of acquittal on one or more offences charged in the indictment after the close of the prosecutor's case. After hearing the oral submissions of the parties, the trial chamber can enter a judgment of acquittal on any count if it finds that the evidence presented by the prosecution is insufficient to support a conviction. The Rule 98 bis decision is expected to be rendered on Thursday, 5th of May, at a time yet to be confirmed. The pre-defense conference has been scheduled to be held on Tuesday, 14th of June. The defense case will begin the following day. Hearings in the trial of Zdravko Tolemir continue this week and next scheduled. The chamber is currently hearing the testimony of Momir Nikolic, former Bosnian Serb army officer sentenced by the ICTY and now serving his sentence in Finland. He is the 98th witness to be called by the prosecution since the trial started on 26th of February 2010. And finally, I would like to bring your attention that on Thursday, 14th of April, the Tribunal will present the joint project supporting the transfer of knowledge and materials of war crimes cases from the ICTY to national jurisdictions during the 20th session of the United Nations Commission on Crime, Prevention and Criminal Justice. This presentation will be made together with the Tribunal's partners, UNICRI and ODIHR OSCE. The War Crimes Justice Project is a €4 million regional project funded by the European Union. It is carried out by the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, Office for Democratic Institutions and Human Rights, in partnership with ICTY and the United Nations Interregional Crime and Justice Research Institute. The purpose of the project is to facilitate the transfer of the Tribunal's unique institutional knowledge and specialized skills to jurisdictions in the region and to ensure that these jurisdictions have access to the Tribunal's relevant material in a usable form. As its mandate draws to a close, this project forms part of the wider efforts of the Tribunal to assist local jurisdictions in strengthening capacity of other courts to handle war crimes cases. Office of the Prosecutor.
Mr. Brammertz, the prosecutor will be in Bosnia and Herzegovina next week from Monday till Wednesday. This will be the first of his planned working visits to the region of the former Yugoslavia in preparation of our report to the Security Council. The prosecutor will also travel to Belgrade and Zagreb prior to submitting his report to the Security Council. The address to the Security Council will be early June. In Bosnia and Sarajevo, the prosecutor will meet with the presidency, judicial authorities and representatives of the international community. He will also meet with victims' representatives. That's it from my side.
Thank you. Questions? Senis.
Yes. There is around 50 documents in Perišić case that were made public from stenograms from the Supreme Defense Council. And is it possible to obtain them and when? And if not, why not?
Thanks. I've actually received your request for access to these exhibits, and that has been forwarded to the trial chamber for decision. As you know, the rules and the practice directions of the tribunal are such that each trial chamber can decide whether to make exhibits available to members of the public during the trial or after the judgment has been rendered. And as I said, your request has been forwarded to the trial chamber, and as soon as I hear back from them, I'll let you know whether it will be accessible now or after the issuance of the trial chamber judgment.
So it does apply also to who requested that documents?
There is a separate rule that governs the cooperation of the tribunal with other jurisdictions. For example, local courts or prosecutors' offices or of any other jurisdiction that is dealing with war crimes can apply for access to court material, including exhibits, including confidential material under Rule 75H, and this is dealt with separately by trial benches that are set up for such submissions.